sorry for interrupting my intro. I'm just saying please excuse that mascara dot on my eyelid. I know it's annoying me too. I ended up cleaning it once the video was done. So yeah, let's get back to the intro. Hey my loves, so today we're going to do a brown smoky eye. So first, jumping straight into it, I have already done my brows off camera and then I'm just carving out my brows. The concealer that I'm using is the REVLON Conceal and Define in the shade C6 I think. And then I just put that around my eyelids and around the top of my brows. This concealer sets really quickly, so you have to work really quick with the product. So you can see I struggle a little bit, but I'll blend it out with my concealer brush, and I'll go in with my finger just to warm up the product and to blend it a little bit more. So jumping straight into the eyes, I'm grabbing the Warrior by Juvias palette and then the Chi Chi eyeshadow, Burgundy eyeshadow palette. I'm going to grab this brown shade first in the color Dangia. That's what it's called. And then I'm going to put it all over the crease. I'm using a big fluffy brush and I am being very messy with this and just making sure that everything is nicely blended and diffused. Now I've left the video to its normal fast pace. I am showing you its natural pace that I'm going at so that you know exactly how long I take to blend all this. I take my time and I really don't care if it goes all over the lid, as I'm going to put color all over my lid anyways. So just keep blending and make sure everything is nicely diffused. Now with the color Squad, I'm going to place that exactly where I placed the other brown shade, and I'm going to blend that out the exact same way, not caring if it goes on my lid or anything like that. Just know when it comes to a smoky eye, blending is key, so you have to be patient and just make sure you blend absolutely everything. The more you blend, the better it looks, so just take your time, blend away. You know, if you make a mistake, blend it out, you'll be okay. So now with the Juvias palette, I'm picking up the color Cano, and I'm going to use a pointed blending brush. So what this brush is going to do, it's going to help me focus that color in the crease. Sorry, I can't talk. And then it's going to help me blend everything out together. So it's going to blend all the colors together while focusing that color a little bit more in the crease. Just take your time. I'm taking my sweet ass time blending, because honestly when it comes to a smoky eye, you honestly just have to blend. And a lot of people I know struggle with smoky eyes, but I always have to say you have to be patient, and it's going to look crazy at first. It's always going to look crazy, but you just have to keep blending. At the end, you end up seeing me clean up and sharpen everything up anyways. So now just picking up these two colors. So the same brown shade Cano, and now with the color brown Minnow, I'm just mixing these two colors together, and I'm going to place that all over the eyelid. You'll see me go back and forth because the flat top brush that I was using is a little bit more flimsy. It's not as stiff because I just wanted that nice diffused blown out kind of look. But obviously if you want the look to be a lot darker, I would suggest going in with a more stiffer eyeshadow brush. So as you can see, I'm obviously picking up the color over and over again until I'm happy with the color on my eyelids. Then going in with the same colors, I'm going to focus on my crease now. So that same pointed blending brush, and I'm going to just make sure that top layer where the crease is nice and blended, so that we have those two nice transition shade and the crease shade nicely blended together. Take your time with this when it comes to a darker color, as darker colors can be more time consuming. So just make sure you're taking your time blending this part until you're happy. You can go back in with as much color as you want, back and forth, back and forth. Just make sure it's nicely diffused. So with the color Cano, I'm just going to pick that color up again. I'm going to place that on top of the crease and just intensify that color a little bit more. So I wasn't happy with the color of my lids, so I just went back in with Minnow just to darken up my eyelids a little bit more. So now with my favorite part, we're going in with the L'Oreal Base Magique primer, and I'm just going to fill in all my pores. I love this primer so much. A lot of people don't like it because it's a very intense silicone feeling, but I personally like it. So now, as you can see, I'm going to clean up my eyeshadow. So I use the same concealer brush and I just clean up the sides of the eyeshadow, and you will be able to tell straight away that it just looks so much neater. Now going in with the Revlon Age Defining Foundation, and I'm just going to apply that all over my face, and then I'm going to use an angled buffing brush just to buff everything out.
Dice mi madre que enero está regalado, que se me acerca pa' sombra y que no los quiere a mi lado, que soy hija de la suerte, que lo mío es natural, que no reparta mi gloria pa' que no me quiera mal. Dice mi madre tu ocha no es avalao, pero si fueras un hombre tambor fuera consagrado.
So now going in with the same Revolution concealer, but now in the color C14, I'm just going to contour where I usually contour. Just make sure if you are using this concealer that you use it very, very lightly, because it is very pigmented and it can look muddy very quickly. And then I'm going in with a really small defined stippling brush, and it's by e.l.f. I absolutely love this stippling brush, just to blend everything out. And as you can see, it looks very, very light and natural. If you want it more intense, obviously add a little bit more. So now highlighting, I'm using the Revolution Conceal and Define concealer, the same shade that I used for my eyebrows, and I'm mixing that in with the L'Oreal Lumi Magique, and then I'm going to blend that out with the same angled brush. With my nose highlight, I always use a smaller brush just to blend it out. Now using the Models Prefer BB powder and just powdering my face. And then for my under eyes, I use the Ben 9 Banana powder. It comes off a little bit powdery, but the powder is super fine, so it just makes you look extremely poreless. With the Benefit Hoola bronzer, I'm just going to contour everywhere. The camera did cut out, but I did do my forehead and under my jawline. So now with the bronzer from Calvin Klein in the color Summer Affair, I'm just going to bronze everywhere. I mentioned in the last video, I absolutely love this brush. It's just a nice big fluffy tapered brush, and it just hits your temples and everywhere where you need to bronze so well, and it blends everything out so nicely. Now just adding a little bit of blush with the NARS Madly, and I put that on my cheeks and a little bit on my nose as well. So now with highlighting, I use my Master Chrome by Maybelline, and I just highlight where I usually highlight, which is my cheekbones, my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and a little bit on my forehead as well. And I'm just adding a little bit in my inner corner as well. So now I'm going to do the under eyes of my eyes, and I'm going to pick up that same brown and place that color first, and then I'm going to use that darker brown again and place that more definedly under my waterline. So once I was done with doing the eyeshadow, I went in with mascara, and I used my Everyday Essence Lash Princess Mascara. I didn't use falsies for this look, so I made sure to coat my lashes really well. Then I went in with my lip liner by MAC, and it was in Strip Down. I was so upset this is almost over. I need to get a new one. And with the lipstick by Savvy in the color Pretty Pink, but I just felt like the color was a little bit too pink, so then I went in with my NYX Butter Gloss in the color Parline, I think it's called, just to make the color a little bit more brown. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.